Lester Craig Hayes was born January 22, 1955 in Houston, Texas. Hayes was commonly referred to as the Judge and also as Lester the Molester because of his bump and run coverage. He had a distinct stance, crouching very low when facing the opposing wide receiver. He was also known for using stickum before it was banned in 1981 by a rule bearing his name. In college, starting in 1973, he played for the Texas A&M Aggies. He first played defensive end as a freshman and then linebacker and safety as a sophomore. During his junior and senior years, he settled in at safety and became an All-American for his play at the safety position. Hayes was converted to cornerback after being drafted by the Raiders in the 5th round of the 1977 draft. Hayes helped contribute to the Raiders' 2 Super Bowl wins in 1980 and 1983. Hayes was a one-time All-Pro in 1980 and a 5-time Pro Bowler 1980 to 1984. He was also known as one of the greatest shutdown cornerbacks in NFL history. In 1980, Hayes led the NFL with 13 interceptions, tied for second most with Dan Sandefur, who had set it in 1948, and behind Dick Night Train Lane with 14 in 1952, and was named AP Defensive Player of the Year and the NEA Defensive Player of the Year. A big Star Wars fan, during pre-game interviews for Super Bowl XVIII, he declared himself the only true Jedi in the NFL. His best performance was probably in Super Bowl XVIII. He had 1 tackle, but that was because he so effectively covered Charlie Brown and Art Monk that Joe Theismann hardly threw to the left side of the field. During his last 4 seasons, he formed a partnership with Mike Haynes that has been considered one of the best in league history. Hayes and Haynes gave the Raiders the luxury of having 2 shutdown corners. They were widely reckoned as being the prototypes for a generation of the speedy and physical cornerbacks. He retired after the 1986 season with a total of 39 interceptions, including 4 defensive touchdowns, a Raider record shared with Hall of Famer Willie Brown. In 2012, the Professional Football Researchers Association named Hayes to the PFRA Hall of Very Good Class of 2012. Hayes was introduced to stickum, an adhesive substance used by players to improve their grip, in his 1977 rookie season by Hall of Fame wide receiver and fellow teammate Fred Biletnikoff. However, instead of just applying a small amount to his hands, he began to slather it all over his arms and even his uniform, drawing more and more attention to it. The use of stickum was banned by the NFL after the 1980 season. In the 6 seasons that Hayes played following the banning of stickum, he had 14 total interceptions compared to his 25 that he had in his first 4 seasons.